It is the evening of November 15, and it's also Friday evening. So we have completed all the sheathing. Of course, as I mentioned yesterday, plywood sheathing for the roof needs to be applied in a staggered fashion. So that's why the bottom piece is the longest, and the second piece higher is moved over 4 feet. And then the last piece, I don't remember what that was, 24 inches, is about 6 feet short. And once we end up setting the trusses that go on top of this beam and figure out how this is going to tie in, then and only then can we complete that part of the roof. So fascia has been sanded, puttied, primed, and we got our first coat of finish paint on. And this is what the roof is supposed to look like. Now, if we look closely, probably hard to see, there is a little kick right at the end. That is how we end up blending in. I'm gonna zoom up if I can. That is how we blend into the upper roof. And if you notice, that one piece of plywood isn't actually nailed down yet. I forgot to put the bevel on that particular piece of wood at about 4:50 this evening. So what we also did, I had to go to Burlingame this afternoon to get Versashield. Now that's a fiberglass underlayment that helps me get my A-rated roof. That's a fire thing, A-rated roof. It's got fiberglass in it, so it helps keep the rubber roof from burning through and getting to the plywood for 30 minutes. So we actually did frame this wall. It's laying down, so we can't actually see it right now, but there was a little mathematical error that we had to take it apart, and I need a couple more pieces of 2x6 to finish it up. So tomorrow morning, Bruce Janelle is going to come out and help me, or he's going to finish building that wall. We're going to roll it up, nail it in place, and we're going to get those trusses. We'll set the last 3 trusses so I can do all the blocking for the rest of Saturday. Now, as a bonus, I called my roofing person yesterday and expressed my desire to get this Versashield in, and his 2 guys are actually coming out to get this covered. So tomorrow night we should be 99.7% watertight on all the places that we have plywood, which is that's a big milestone. Next week we will start on, since my weekend is going to be building the shear panels for this side of the wall. That's what I hope to achieve on Sunday. And then on Monday, we can actually start doing the layout for getting the eaves on the left and the right side gables. And once that part's done, then we can actually put the we can put the fascia on and get ready to put sheathing on the upper roof as well. I guess, so it's looking like by the end of the next week, we should be pretty locked in, except for the truck port. And I suspect that we should be able to get the other trusses, which are in the carport, in the workshop. Those trusses should get installed right here. Looks like there's this big void. So we've got, this is the other part of the roof sheathing that's been installed, and we still need trusses and roof sheathing. And then here, we need to get trusses put in. If you notice, this is our garage, but when we actually look up, this is a big skylight. So we've got to get the truss will span from this wall over the top of this, and then cantilever out another it's 5 feet, but I suspect I'm going to be cutting the tails off because of some vertical clearance. I think we're going to have some vertical clearance issues. Anyway, that's it for November 15.